Hey everyone, as an Oxford student, I'm curious to know how many hours people sleep, what universities do they apply to, and do they ever get burnt out? So I went around with my friend Cherry to ask some students. Let's get right into the video.
Hey, so what's your name and what are you studying here at Oxford?
My name's Layla and I study biochemistry.
I'm Helena and I'm studying education assessment here in Oxford.
My name is Yan and I study computational and mathematical finance.
Do you ever feel burnt out at Oxford?
Not really because of the study itself, but because I also work. I run my own business, so I need to be up at like 2 a.m. every day. So
That's
it makes
tough.
me like a little bit, burn out.
So this is my third week here. I'm in first year, so I can't really tell yet, but I can tell that the work is starting to get more intense.
Not really, not so far.
What's the biggest stereotype that you feel there is about Oxford students?
I think that most students come from private schools, but actually the majority do come from state-owned schools.
Well, I think this is a university which is quite diverse, so there's not really a stereotype.
Maybe nerdy. yeah. Biggest stereotype because I feel that here everyone is smart and they really work hard, for their studying and like socializing and like some other societies, etc. So, but for me the stereotype I had before coming here is that the Oxford students are like really genius and they really study but they are not good at other stuffs. That's the stereotype I had before, but they are not actually.
Yeah.
What does average day look like?
So I usually have 3 lectures from back to back from 9 till 12. Sometimes on Fridays I'll have a 6-hour lab. Some days I'll have a tutorial as well. And then there's also lunch at my college between 12 and 1:30, so I usually try and make it for that. And then we have dinner in the hall at like 6 o'clock. I usually try to come to the library in between the Radcam, in between like 2 and 6.
Okay, so do you like get time to like have free time for yourself, enjoy?
I usually set free time for after dinner in the hall, but before it's usually more work intense.
I usually get up at 2 a.m. and I need to like manage my work, which is happening in South Korea. But after when it comes to like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., I sleep a little bit and I go to the library and work on my like presentation, essays and stuff like for my study at Oxford.
Which library do you like the most?
I usually go to the Oxford Union Old Library. Because I like the ambience there and like, it's quite, it was built in 1857. Not actually built in that year, but it has been used as a library since then. So I like the tradition and the ambience.
I think I work like 30 hours per week. So it's like, I study math, but I can't figure this out. So perhaps it's like 6.5, right? No, not 6.5, but it's like around 5.
30 divided by 5?
Yeah.
6.
What schools do you apply for?
I applied only to this school, because it's my like postgraduate degree, and you know that the application process is quite competitive, and it makes us like quite stressful. So I just wanted to focus on one school. And Oxford is the only school I applied for this time.
What would you say your average screen time is like on social media?
Oh, I'm not sure. I turned screen time off. I don't like seeing it.
Extra stress. Okay.
My phone. I think I'm on the phone like quite often because maybe I think more than totally like a day. More than like 2 or 3 hours because I check messages quite a lot and I need to check the emails, etc. So we get a lot of messages like from our group chats, right? As you know.
Yeah.
And then did you apply to other universities?
Yeah,
Why did you choose Oxford?
So I applied to King's College London, Imperial, Manchester and Sheffield. But I came to Oxford because I came on a college trip and I love the city. I also love the degree, the modules they have and things like that. So, and it's just a beautiful city as well. Good reputation. So.
Well, I applied for Oxford and Cambridge, the G5 union of, the G5 group of schools, right? I mean the LIC, Imperial College London, UCL, and Cambridge and Oxford.
Applied only to this school, yes, because it's my like postgraduate degree, and you know that the application process is quite yes, competitive, and it makes us like quite stressful. So I just wanted to focus on one school. Yeah, well, and Oxford is the only school I applied for this time.
Okay, why do you choose Oxford then?
Because of its prestigiousness, you know, well, it's the world best university, like for 8 consecutive years, right? And so I wanted to feel the tradition and get along with the people here, like who are really smart and who works hard. And so, yeah, who work hard. And yeah, well, I think Oxford is really a big name to have, yes, and I think we can utilize it in every field, yes, yeah, worldwidely.
I think it's always been Oxford for me because I just did research between the two and Oxford stood out to me more.
Go Oxford.
What is your average sleeping hours?
Sleeping hours, usually 5 hours.
5 hours?
Yes, because I need to go to bed at 9 p.m. and I need to be up at 1 a.m. So it takes me like 4 hours. And then I take a nap around like 9 a.m. So 1 or 2 hours, like give or take, it's like 4 or 5 hours maybe a day. Yeah. Well, but I can't sleep like more than 6 hours. So yeah.
That's really hectic.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So far it's been okay, but I think it will get worse.
Yeah, like when the exam period comes, then it's like what time would you wake up on?
If I have 9 a.m. class, I usually wake up at 7:30. And then I'll leave my accommodation 15 minutes before 9.
But I have like 9 a.m. class, yes, but I don't have any like 8 a.m. class. Yes, but 8 a.m. class would be, yes, too tough for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
What would you say you enjoy most about Oxford? What would that be?
I think it's the social life, like with the college mates.
Cool.
Yeah, I think I like the tradition here. Yes, and so, and another thing is that I like the college system. Yes. Well, other than our like departments, well, because I'm from the Department of Education, and maybe like others would be like from computer science, etc. But well, we can gather together in one college. Yes, as a like kind of like college mates. So I think it's a very good point.
Yeah. So thank you for your interview today.
Thank you for doing this. Thank you so much for taking the time to be part of Cherry's study. No, I'm joking. That's good.
And that's all.